check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Can you guys all hear me out there? I hope so. We should be live. Should be live and rolling. As you guys can see, it is just me today. Joe is actually out there working out right now, and he did a video yesterday. So I figured, hey, I'll jump on here, do a live, pull up the comments. If you guys got anything to say, I got about 20 minutes before I have to go get ready and set up my bike for a 7-hour total training session tomorrow. Yes, you heard that right. 7 hours. I'll be honest. I wish I didn't sign up for this Ironman. Don't tell my coach or anybody about that, but this was not the right time. This was not the right time in my life to be doing something this strenuous, and it was just a lot. It was just a lot. So anyways, we're going to get it done. We're going to make it happen. We're going to smile while we do it, and that's the last I'm going to say about that. But, you know, we are here. If you guys want to join us, I'd love to have you. Joe might even join us later. Who knows? I have no idea. Hope he does, but if he doesn't, we're going to go through a little bit of news, going to answer any questions you have. I do have a couple of altcoins that I'm looking at. I actually contacted a group today that's a very, very small cap, and I usually don't do this, but extremely small cap. I want to get their team on our channel possibly. That would be awesome. It looks pretty legit. It looks pretty legit, and I've read through everything, did a little bit of research, and I just want to talk to them. I sent them an email, said, hey, you guys willing to talk to us? Let's chat. And then if the chat goes well and I think I'm seeing what I'm seeing and I enjoy it, I'm definitely gonna throw some money at it, no doubt. And it's super small, so I'll bring it to you guys, see what you guys think. You guys probably have never even heard of it. I've only seen a couple of videos on it, and yeah, we'll see what happens there. So stick around to the end. I might share a little bit about what it's going to be, but I don't want to just quite yet because I want to make sure they're on board. All right, let me pull up the comments here. Say Kyle Reyes. Yes, he knows which one it is. He knows which one it is. He's the guy who gave it to me, actually. So he's been on top of it, and it looks pretty legit. So we'll see what happens there. Like it if you like the video. If you don't, that's fine. Stick with us anyways. Let's talk some crypto. You don't have to like the video. I don't really care. I'd like you to like it, but we're going to move on. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of the coin market cap here, huh? All right, so on coin market cap, let me refresh this, but we're looking pretty good. 2.142 trillion. 2.142 trillion. Let's go. This GMT, Stefan, I have not looked it up, but I know it's moonshotting. This is what I think. I'm just saying. I think this play, if it gets listed on some pretty big dexes and some other, centralized exchanges, I don't really know how to say that. Is that sexist? I mean, I don't know. But anyways, if it gets listed on some bigger exchanges, I think it's got potential. Kyle, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I think it does. It's looking pretty decent. All right, Bitcoin. That is the bounce I was looking for. You're looking up 1% today, almost 4.5% roughly over the last 7 days. But that is what we want to see. Really want to try to get that market cap above 1 trillion. Above 1 trillion, and we are going to be high flying for Bitcoin, in my own opinion. That is when the bulls are all going to be winning. I will tell you that right now. Next up, Ethereum looking great on the day. Really for the last 24 hours, about 4 or 5%, which is exactly what you want to see. Solana ripping again. Why is Solana ripping so much? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody let me know why is Solana doing what they're doing? I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it is ripping. Cardano is just kind of chilling, but it's been up like crazy over the last however long. Avalanche, I've been liking Avalanche more and more. I need to do a video on Avalanche. I just have not done that. Polkadot, Doge probably going to zero. Shiba also probably going to zero, but you could probably make some money off of it. I ain't gonna trip. Crow, I need to get some Crow. I haven't got any of it. Joe's big into that one. It's one of his biggest holdings, but not me. Near Protocol, I looked that up a little bit over the weekend, or over last night, and you know what, to be honest with you, I still just don't know. Quite yet. It is absolutely ripping today, though. Up almost 8%, which looks beautiful. Proof of works, we're getting a little bit, some bad news with the EU thing coming out, but, we'll see what happens there with Litecoin, so on and so forth. I do want to scroll down to, did I skip VeChain? VeChain, I'm telling you guys, what did I tell you about this? Let me get this on here. I mean, what did I tell you guys about VeChain back when it was, 4 cents, 5 cents? And people who are already in VeChain, you already know this. So I'm preaching to the choir. You can mute my mic at this point in time, but VeChain is going to rip. It is, I mean, what they're trying to solve is such a big problem, especially with what we just went through the last 2 years. I can't tell you how important that project's going to end up being. And to see it rip almost 100% over the last however many days is pretty amazing, especially with one that was at that market cap who has that sort of structure behind it. I'm glad I absolutely didn't even think about selling any. I was only taking bite-sized chunks out of it. I'm where I want my position to be at now, and I'm looking for another big run-up. I think, my opinion here, I think VeChain is going to be one of, if not the best performing coin of April. Stamp it right now. The best performing coin of April. I'm calling it right now, VeChain. It's still going to run. Even though it's already up in like 100%, 50% plus, whatever it's rolling over the last however many days. I think it's going to roll even more. I think you're going to see way more gains out of VeChain. That's just my opinion. You let me know which you think is going to be the highest rolling in April, with it being April 1st. Might as well get started on that H-bar. I need to look that up. Really looking pretty green, guys. Looking pretty dang good. ApeCoin, not a fan. But, some people are making arguments for it. We were rich people, whatever. Not a big fan. Zcash, I saw some people tell me about that. I think Joe's been looking Zcash up. Harmony. This thing right here. Harmony is such a good project, so solid, so much good backing behind it. Watch Joe's video today. After this, after I do some timestamps, I'll put it down in the description. Did a great video on it, just kind of letting you know what's going on, about how well they've been going after their Twitter and all that stuff. It's a project me and him decided that, hey, we are going to kind of look at over the next few weeks, that we're going to want to keep making videos on and just keep popping out, just because we think it's got so much potential. We don't want anybody to miss it. Sitting in 59th on CoinMarketCap, we think that's a top 20 coin all day. We really believe it's a top 20 coin all day. So that's just me. I do want to jump into a little bit of Tradingview really quick, guys. So Tradingview, we're still really trading right where we need to be. I think, in my opinion, the longer we consolidate here and we kind of chill at this range, in my opinion, because it's above the 42 mark, I think it's more bullish than anything else. Because at 42, I was like, you're looking at more about it going down to 40 and then 39. At 46, the mind is telling you that's going to go up to 50, which obviously could be a complete reversal on what everybody's thinking. But in my opinion, I think it's more bullish the longer we hang out here, the longer we have this more institutional buying coming in. These whales are popping in left and right. You saw a big wallet come in this morning that bought a whole bunch of Bitcoin and Ethereum too, I think. I could be wrong about that. But anyways, the whales are coming in like crazy. They're buying up ADA, they're buying up Ethereum, they're buying up Bitcoin, they're buying up everything right now. So that's something you want to see. I think the more we consolidate here, I think the better that we're looking, honestly. I think it's just a matter of time before we end up obviously making this move to the upside. That's just my opinion. That's where I think it's going. So we will move on. I don't have that much time today because I do have to get this bike figured out before I sit on it for 7 hours tomorrow. All right, guys. So next up, this is a project that I've been looking at. Someone told me to look at it. I'm not that well versed in it yet, but this meter, I don't know. I think it's got some good things coming with it. It's backed by a lot of really big time projects and blockchains, and basically it's something to look at, something to it's putting on our radar. I don't know enough about it yet to where I feel comfortable with doing any sort of video or anything like that. And obviously I told you we have another linkage at the end that we might be doing that I'm not going to say just quite yet, but if we hook up with them, we'll let you know immediately. And if we buy it, we'll let you know immediately. That's why we got to start a Discord. We need to do that. Anyways, so I like this meter protocol. I really think it could be pretty big. And here's my favorite part is this number 3 is Meter's built-in metastable gas token is created by proof of work and supported by global competitive price of electricity. It aims to complete Satoshi's original version of a sound money independent of the fiat system. So I like that. Anything that's going to kind of bridge that fiat system and obviously our new way of thinking about a crypto, I kind of like that. I enjoy that idea. So that's something just to look at. It's kind of a project I wanted to bring to you guys. Next up in our world of forever changing news, I don't know why I felt this was important, but I did. Amazon workers on Staten Island vote for company's first unionized warehouse in U.S. I know some people who know some people about Amazon. And I can tell you this could change some economics in the United States and worldwide. I'm telling you this right now about how big Amazon is, worth what, over $1 trillion now. And the thing is that pretty much everyone has been beat down as far as unionizing it. I think this was the first one to obviously make it happen, and we'll see what happens. But by voting in Amazon union labor or labor union, Staten Island workers could challenge the company's current labor model, which is backbone of Prime 2-day shipping promises. Without Amazon, a lot of these places, now obviously where we live, it's really not that big of a deal, but a lot of these places without Amazon, they're screwed. And what are the owners of Amazon going to do? Because it's gonna cost them a bunch of money, because they're all kind of owned, independently, but through Amazon. It's kind of a weird thing to think about, but I think that could change some things. It could throw a wrench in some things. Who knows what's exactly going to happen, but I thought it was worth bringing up. All right, guys. So next up, kind of jumping back over to CoinDesk here. Elizabeth Warren, this is from a couple days ago, from yesterday, I think. Elizabeth Warren calls for U.S. to create a CBDC. Yes, we know. Here's the thing about it is that will CBDC take out some of what USDC or whatever it may be? No, I don't know, but you're still gonna have the hardcore crypto people like us, and maybe the people who don't know a lot about crypto that can just go to their bank and maybe pick up the CBDC. They may may go this route a little bit more with this, central bank digital currency thing, but I don't think it's super bad like everybody says it is. I think it's the government's way of trying to get in, but I don't think it's going to overshadow, the USDTs of the world or anything like that. I think the hardcore crypto people, and as they learn more, and really as people start to get more involved into crypto, they're still going to look for the normal ways of their stable coin. That's just my opinion, and honestly I don't know a whole lot about it. I need to do a little bit more research on it, but from the grand scheme of things, that's kind of what I'm looking at for that. And Pocahontas, she kind of scares me a little bit, so I don't even know if they know what they're talking about. Anyway, so let's just go ahead and move on. Next up, this from a couple days ago. Greener Bitcoin mining could be China's $1 trillion present to the United States. Here's the thing. Everybody's looking to go greener, all that stuff. You got to buy an electric car now to be cool, right? Oh, I don't have money for an electric car, but I also don't have money to drive my car because costs too much gas. But hopefully that goes down. When China banned Bitcoin mining from May of last year, it was handed the U.S. $1 trillion present because, yes, we took over a lot of their mining because they banned it. Now, if they go into a more economical way or whatever the heck it's called, we'll see what happens there. But perhaps most importantly, crypto miners, particularly listed firms in the U.S., Canada, and parts of Europe are presiding over shift towards a greener and more innovative ways. Yeah, you're going to see some more things like solar and wind turbines, which bring up extra problems as well. It's not like it's just like, oh, here we go. But they're not going to shut down all your miners in the U.S. That's not going to happen. I don't see that happening at all. We own 12 miners ourselves. We do not see that happening. So in my opinion, we're only buying more miners. As our miners work and get more Bitcoin, we buying more miners. So again, it would be very difficult to shut down all the mining processes in the United States. It just wouldn't happen. There's too many. They're going to have to work with us. They're going to have to work with everybody who does mine. And who knows by then, but by the government, by the time they figure anything out, by the time laws pass 5, 6, 7, 8 years down the road, who knows what mining is even going to look like then? Who knows what these big greenhouses and these solar panels, where are they even going to be? Are they just going to be in some junkyard somewhere because they only last for a certain amount of time? I don't know. It's just my opinion. It's kind of where I'm at right now with all of it. So all right, guys, I know that it's Friday. It's kind of later on a Friday, and a lot of people are rolling out. I will do another just quick live tomorrow. Again, I have that 7-hour bike ride, and then I've got somewhere I got to be at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to try to fit it in somewhere in between like noon and 3 if you guys would be willing to rock out with me. And I got a couple altcoins that I've got coming up that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. Again, one of them is super low cap, and I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping we're going to be able to get something going with their team to maybe we even get an interview with them, or we get them, on our channel would be ideal, just to bring you guys face to face with them. We can face to face as much as we can be in this 2022 world, but as much as we can be, so they know exactly where we're coming from, where they're coming from, because we don't want any scams or anything like that. And honestly, this project, this team, they look legit. Everything is checking out with the way I think it should be checking out. So we're going to reach out to them, see what they say, and just see what happens. All right, guys, I know, super quick live today. Typically, we want to go, much longer than this, but I don't have a lot of time. I got to go fix my bike. Then I got to get on a bike for 7 hours tomorrow, so I got to get rolling. But anyways, if you guys got any questions, you can let us know in the comments after this is over. Go back, look through them afterwards. But as always, guys, we appreciate you rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube, and I'm out.